Okay, today we are going to do my boxwood here. This is the first one I got from the group that I'm a part of. The bonsai group we did, where we got to pick one and then we styled it. I'll rotate it around. And what we're going to do today with this is we are going to basically just give it a haircut. I've already wired this branch up and wired it a little bit to this way and a little bit, might actually move that a little more. I wanted it a little bit over, just so it helps, well, one, to get this branch over a little bit, and then to fill up the canopy. So we're going to go across this, we're going to select stuff, thin some stuff out, and of course get rid of a lot of the stuff that's way out of place. So we will be back with that. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to go across the top and cut anything that's dramatically out of place just to get started. And we're thinking about positions of leaves, because these leaves come out two on two, but then they alternate directions each way. But we're just basically clipping all this stuff back into where we need it. We're going to get that shape that we had. Actually, I'm going to cut this one back a little more. We just want to get it back into its basic shape. Like this. Then we got some stuff hanging way out here. Let's cut this back. Now last year this got too much sun, and a lot of the old leaves that look like most of them are gone now. Got a little bit of a yellow around the edge, and they because they got too much sun, they weren't enough, water, sun and probably water, because they were getting too much sun, they weren't also getting enough water. We'll come over here, start cutting this stuff back. So now I have, let's see, I currently have, I have the 6 small Kingsville, 3 are individuals and 1 is a group. 3 are group planting. I have this one. I have the one I bought shortly after this one at the big box store. It's a little different variety than this one. I have the other one that had that I bought at a nursery, the big box store again, because it had really nice, had a really neat bark, and I like the shape. So I picked it up, and now I have a bigger Kingswood that I picked up, which we'll be working on. I did work a little bit on it already, but that was just because I was doing something with it, and I cleaned some of the stuff out to give it more light. I don't know when I'm going to work on that. Let's see, this is out of place. Here, stuff's out of place, and sometimes you'll go back and get some of them. Like now that I cut everything else, this looks like a little out of place now, so I have to cut that back. And that should do it for now. Now I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna clean stuff out, because as you can see, like this is just too thick. We're going to have problems with inner branch and leaves dying back. So we want to thin this out some. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take this out right off the start there. I'm going to take this out on the inside. I'm going to clean a little bit of stuff out on the insides of this in order to try to get and of course we want to go through and find any place that has more than 2 branches and cut them out. Like here, this is 3 branches. We'll cut the middle one out there. But I want a little bit of room through the ears just to break this up a little bit. Set this back. And then we generally just refine what we already cut as we go along. Like this, we need to cut that back a little. This now needs to come down. This should come down. Another thing. This back. This I'm going to take all the way off over here. It doesn't do any good for us. Need to trim this back. Back to that one. Like I said, we're going to remove some of the stuff. Just to clear stuff out. And also remove leaves at the base of a any leaves at the base of branches. I'm removing too because we don't want them. And any foliage that doesn't look good. Just again to clean everything out. I'm going to clip all of these back a little more. Reduce this whole pad back. Here, I make some decisions here. Okay, this branch is down here, so I'm going to chop this back. Actually, maybe, let me see. No, what I'm going to do is going to remove this higher one up in favor of these 2 for now. Yeah, I think that will look better. Then I get over here. Okay, we'll get this out of here. There. Get some more leaves out of here. And I think we will, I mean, I'm not going to show you this whole tree. That's going to be a long video. I'm thinking I'll record it and then speed it up so you can watch it if you want. If not, you can skip till later in the video. But we'll cut this one up, give you an idea of what we're doing. And get some more again, some more of these leaves out of here. I think you should see what I've done here. I've pretty much, compared to like something like this, we've just lightened it up. You can see the leaves more. I'm going to chop this at least to keep it for now, I think. I'm going to get rid of this higher one though. Keep the little one, the smaller one for now. I'm going to get rid of this one up front that's no good there. And we're going to get rid of this one that's inside there. But that we're going to leave for now. We'll see what we can do with it. That needs to be trimmed back. And then I'll do this real quick and then we'll probably move on to the rest of the tree and I'll speed up the video. So. And I'm also trying to clean things up when I'm in here. There's an old stem that I didn't cut off before. I might cut that off. These back a little. Cut the bottom one more, I think. A little more than that one. I'm actually going to remove this top one. Yeah, that'll work better. That will work better. Cut this off. Okay. Now that we did that, I can think about this positioning a little more. I mean, I want to leave, yeah, you can see some of this. There's one of those leaves from last year that's a little scorched on the edges. Yeah, these boxwoods don't need a lot of light, if much at all. And I had them in a little more light than I needed last year, so. Okay, so there's what we got so far. so here we have the finished product. As you can see, it's thinned out a little bit, but not too much. I'm just trying to clean the structure up a little bit and get stuff clipped back, and we're hoping for more ramification, and we'll see how it goes from there. Okay, here's the second of my Boxwoods. This is the one, I think I got it offline, but it needs a lot more work than the other one, and it also grows a lot quicker. Because we trimmed both of these the same time last year. The other one had probably about growth about this big. This one, this is new growth here, from where my thumb is to here. That's new growth. So this has got about twice as much new growth on it. I've noticed too, this one's also having a little bit of trouble with browning of some leaves. So I'm wondering why that's doing that. But this will be clipped probably back more than the other one. Because honestly, I'm still trying to get this. It did do some back budding. I'm hoping to get some more. So it'll be compacted. It'll be cut back more compact and compact. And it'll probably be a little more sparse. Probably won't be as sparse as last year, because I think I remember this was like, there was almost nothing to this. So this has grown out quite a bit over here. This has developed quite a bit. So we'll get that ready. This one, I'm just kind of gonna get in here and start working on this. I'm not gonna worry about getting some of the stuff out of here. I know, I kind of have an idea where I'm going with this. So one, we're gonna cut this out down here. Cut that out in favor of some lower branches that are on here. There's one back there, there's one here. Yeah, so we're doing a lot better here. I'm gonna cut this back. I'm gonna cut this back to here to get that out of the way. We're gonna bring this back. We're gonna get rid of this side branch here, like so. So basically I got 3 branches here, so I'm going to take this front one off in favor of this one and this one. It's a dried up leaf. Yeah, I don't know why there's a few. It might be lack of sunlight. It's either lack of sunlight or this wasn't getting enough water for a while. Maybe. That might have been. When I had it in a different place, it might have been getting too much sun and not enough water. So I'll probably take care of those somehow here. I'm gonna actually just chop this off here, because like I said, we're trying to get this a little more compact than it was. That was the whole point of clipping it last year, was to induce some ramification, and we did get some out of it, so hopefully we'll get some more. I'm just kind of some back budding. I'm not so much worried about the ramification yet. We're still trying to build the basic structure of this one, where the other one already has a basic structure built. So this one's just getting a lot of quick cutting back. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this one here. We're going to get rid of I think I'll actually cut this off and this off, and then trim that back. Now here is the stuff I don't know what we'll do about. I'm gonna actually what I'm gonna do is just gonna cut these leaves off, and if it survives, it survives. If it doesn't, I don't think they might be dead already. The branches may be dead already, so I'm just going to defoliate these. because I'm actually just going to get rid of them because they probably won't backbite if I do foliage. It's a boxwood. Yeah. So I'll keep this one for now, and I'll keep this one for now. Let's see. Yeah, they're still alive, so. But like I said, I don't think all of them are gonna necessarily survive. So we'll keep that one. We'll actually cut these two back because we can do without those the way this is grown. And we'll get back to cutting this back. Okay, this one I want to be cut back because it's a kind of a growing tip. Okay. Got a branch in here. We can go. I'll take this inside branch out, leave these two. I'll cut this back to here. I'll cut, okay, these two. Cut that, I'll cut that. Let's see here. Yeah, that looks like a good start up there. I'm going to take that branch off there. We're going to cut but yeah, this one's got, like I said, a lot different. We are trying to make this one more compact. Where the other one, we're in the stage of ramification. So this takes a little different process to it. We don't need to worry about that, building the ramification on these. Now, boxwoods will usually, if I were to have left those dead ones, they probably would have died off. If you don't leave any foliage, they'll probably die off. These will probably die off anyways because they're not in good shape, so who knows. I'm just going to leave them for now. They don't look like they did well after last year, actually, because they're both cut and they never developed new buds. So that might just been, those might have been pretty much like that since last year. So I will leave those two, like I said, for now. We'll see what goes on. Let's see. I'm going to cut this off and develop a branch out this way here. Over there, and we're just like again, just getting in here. And okay, now here we got 3 branches, so I'm going to take. A lot of times I take the middle one. Here, I think the 2 are too far out and they don't work, so I'm going to take this one that's coming into the pad out. And I'll take that down. Take this down. I'm just kind of getting rid of a few of these little funky things here and there. Okay, we got a branch coming down that we don't need there because it's too far down with these. These are going to be above them, so take that off. Take that off. These are both cut back, but do I want to keep them as they are? Yeah, I will actually I'm going to cut this back to here and hope we can butt this out that way. I'm going to actually get rid of this in favor of this higher branch, I think. No, I'm going to get rid of the higher branch. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of the higher branch. And I'm going to also cut this back to help get that compact more. There, that's that. And then we'll take care of this, and we'll go down to the bottom piece. I think I will lose this piece here. We don't need that. We don't need that. A lot of the stuff in this one looks pretty good. Let's just try first chopping all the ends off and see what it looks like, and then we can make a judgment from that. Because nothing was standing out to me that needed to be removed completely. Okay, this is going to go here. I don't know about the rest of this. This probably will stay because, yeah, this is part of the whole thing here. Take this inside one out here. Take this big leaf out of here. We're going to remove this side of this little branch because it's moving in anyways. We're going to keep this, but we're going to cut it quite low to get it to go up a little more. The way the bud's sitting, it should be able to get a branch upward on that. Remove that all together. And then I'm going to remove that. Okay, got one more here. There are a couple more here I didn't get yet. This is kind of moving upwards. We don't need it. Yeah, this has got two branches. Too many branches here. I'll take that upward moving one out of there. We'll actually clean that off. This has to be trimmed back. And this has to be trimmed back. Yes, if I remember right, this is way less. There's way more to this than last year. Last year I really hacked it back. But we don't need to hack it back as much this year. Okay. Right now this one's going straight up, but it might work where it is. We're gonna take this one out here. We got a bunch of branches here. Take that out in the middle. I think I'll take this out on this side and this out in the back. Clean that up a little. this is kind of growing in, so we'll get rid of that. This stuff back here is kind of conflicting with this part, so I don't see any reason to keep that. We'll keep this little one back here that's going down, and we're going to get rid of this piece that's growing in the center of those two branches, and then we will cut that one off. And if you ever see, a lot of times I'm cutting these outer ones to actually a up and down. Some of them are I'm doing them to up and down ones, and I'm hoping for a bottom one to grow out to continue that look there that we want. Some of them I do this side to side, but a lot of them I do on the edges that need to grow out on this style of tree out. Okay. Okay, we got another place with a lot of branches down here. I'm going to take those two out totally. Favor some of this other stuff. I'm going to drop these two, cut that back. Cut this. I'm going to leave that in there for now. I'm not sure about it. And this, yeah, we are keeping this. I'll cut that back to there. And then we'll just cut the growing tip off of that. Okay, that is actually a different branch than the one below it. I thought it was all in one thing, but if it's two branches, I'll have to get rid of that. Okay, that looks nice. Now we need to thin some stuff out in here again still. I will take this one out. And we will take that out there. Now take that out altogether. Okay, so there's what we have now. I'll rotate it for you. So if you enjoyed, like, subscribe, hit the bell, comment, and I'll see you next time.